Welcome again, viewers. Tenerife, 5 days. How much did it cost? Even stayed in a 5-star hotel. That would have got me a couple of beers in there. Let's go through the flights and the hotel prices. Bear with me to get my glasses on and we'll go through all the costing for you. Thanks for all your support watching the videos. There must have been about 45 videos from Tenerife in the last series, which was not bad in 5 days. Considering I was with friends and family. I didn't do as many as normal, but I still managed to get quite a lot out, and I hope you enjoyed the variety. Let's get the glasses on. Okay, so first of all, a wee shout out and a hello to all the guys that I met at the Paisley Beer Festival. We nearly seen the Paisley Panda, St Mun mascot up there as well. And the guys I met in Old Swan as well. We've got another video coming up soon, we'll give you a wee mention. Lovely to meet you all. And just thanks for everybody who supported the videos in Tenerife. And if you bought me coffee, I'll give you a shout out on the airport video, I think. I did nearly miss that flight. Do not make that mistake. If you've missed the airport video, check it out. It's the usual mistake that I make. Okay, let's go through the flights. Let's see if I can read this without the glasses actually. I've got the cap on because somebody left me a kind comment the other day. They said, Kevin, you look 10 years younger when you put that cap on. How nice. And then somebody else says, Kevin, you look better without the cap on. So it just goes to show you cannot please everybody all the time, can you? No? Right, let's go. Flights, usual procedure booking them. Go on to skyscanner.net. Usually I would put in flexible dates, a full month, but I was tied to dates this time. I had to come back for a certain date for a family birthday. So the flights for 5 days with Ryanair were £139 from Prestwick Airport. Prestwick is about half an hour from my house, so it's much the same distance as Glasgow Airport, and it's absolutely fine. There's not many flights go from Prestwick. So flight, no issues, Ryanair, perfect, £139. That's not the cheapest flight that I booked, and it's not the most expensive. I don't think it was too bad for April. It was not bad. I could have got it for about £50 cheaper if I come back the day before or went the day after. So just changing 1 or 2 dates, then it can make a big difference to your flight prices. So always check that on Skyscanner. Okay, let's get into the hotels. What did you think of the 5-star hotel? I stayed there on purpose because so many people have requested that I stay in a nicer hotel. The GF Grand Costa Adeje was £125 for bed and breakfast. I didn't stay for dinner because I was moving somewhere else, and I think in the winter months you have to wear trousers for dinner. I think this summer there's some exclusions. If you're interested in this hotel and seeing pictures of the rooms and the experiences in the hotel, etc., the food, there's a good Facebook group called Home of the Granners. Check it out. A wee shout out to all the guys. I know quite a few of you did watch it, so thanks for your kind comments. A few people did agree that the review was pretty fair, and then some people said, oh, he was repeating himself a wee bit too much, which I'm guilty of. I do apologise. Opinions on that hotel? Really nice. Not a 5-star hotel. Its official rating is 5-star. Back in the day, it's an old school 5-star. When it first came out, I'm sure it was. The rooms are getting refurbed, I think, end of January. I don't know what else they're doing in the hotel. Couple of missing touches in the rooms for a 5-star hotel. This might have been a mistake because I did say to reception there was no water in the fridge, there was no water left, there was no biscuits or anything like that for the tea in the kettle. So it was lacking that. I was expecting quite a few things in the fridge, but there was nothing there. Breakfast, fantastic. Best breakfast I've had. I did go late for breakfast, so you didn't see the full selection, and a few people did comment on that. Maybe I'll go back one day and let you know, but the breakfast was fantastic. The fresh orange juice, the best I've had yet. Would I go back to that hotel? 100% I would go back to that hotel. I think when they refurb it, it's going to be even nicer. It's in quite a quiet location. You've just seen a few videos I've done walking from it. Would I recommend it? Definitely. If you're looking for a nice, quiet, classy hotel in a quiet location, I think you can't go wrong there. Maybe I'll go back one day when it's been refurbed. At the moment, I would say it's a very nice 4-star hotel, and if you do the refurb, maybe it'll go back up to kind of 5-star. So I really enjoyed my stay there. I didn't stay enough. I only checked in late and left the next day. So next time maybe. Okay, then we went back to reality the next day. We went to a 2-star accommodation in Las Americas, which I stayed in before. It's not the best. It's a bit weird. The layout is completely bizarre, where you walk in and almost hit the bed at the front door. The balconies and the terraces are weird. The best rooms to have possibly are the ones right next to the small pool or up on the 3rd floor. Somebody did mention that. You got a lot more room to walk about on the 3rd floor, although there's no privacy. You're right next to everybody else. That was at Allegra Barranco Apartments. Booked through agoda.com, as was all the hotels on this trip. They were booked through agoda.com. I've got platinum membership because I do a lot of bookings with them. They're part of booking.com, and quite often they're cheaper than everybody else. Even for the GF Grand Costa Decade, they were cheaper than the official website. So check them out definitely if you're going to look at hotels. £71. It's quite expensive, I think, for that accommodation, but you're paying really for the location. There's not anything round about there really much cheaper than that. So I'll give you an example. The Coral Suites and Spa, just down the road, which my parents were staying in and their friends, that was over £100 per night, and it is nicer than the Barranco, but that's going to go on rate for apartments round about there. You can get cheaper deals in the Columbus on package deals with Jet2 and TUI, but £71 for that location, right across from Marshalls and the Chieftain, wasn't too bad. It's full of young groups, it's Club 1830 land, it's risky booking it. Would I stay in there for a week or 2 weeks at my age? No chance. You've got people coming in all night. One night for me is fine. Would I stay in it again? Depends on the price. Maybe. Probably would. Okay, so let's move on. The last 3 days were spent in the Atlantida apartments in Los Cristianos. Now, I mentioned in the room review, there's a couple of things here that would maybe make me consider staying here again. They're not my favourite apartments in Los Cristianos. They're way below the standard of Hollywood Mirage up the top, but you don't die walking up the hill. That's the only benefit. Location wise, I think they're really good. They're just a wee tiny bit up Cardiac Hill, maybe a third up. So you're close to the El Mirador strip, you're close to the 19th hole. You old English tea rooms, couldn't get words out there, this won't get edited, don't worry. Crossing the Buddies Bar as well, Funchal strip, Taylor's Lounge and El Mirador strip. The Vault's reopening soon, that's going to be really good when it reopens, isn't it? So location, you cannot beat the Atlantida. The apartments are really basic. There's only 20 rooms with air conditioning. They're the superior rooms. You pay a wee bit more for them, maybe £7 or £8 per night. They've only got aircon in the living room, and the bedrooms are still pretty hot. The balcony and the terraces in most of the superior rooms, as far as I can see, face the main road. There's no privacy and they're noisy because they're on the main road. So would I stay there again? Not sure. The only thing that would tempt me, two things. If there's £57 a night like they were when I booked it through agoda.com, that's not bad for Los Cristianos. I have paid £45 for Beverly Hills, but 57 is not bad for that Atlantida. And the location. The location for me, where I go, is really good. They're not the best apartments, and if you've seen the room review, if you're in the superior rooms, when you check in, make sure you get the remote control for the air conditioning, because you don't want to begin back at 1 in the morning when you've been out all night asking to get remote controls and having to pay deposits. They have some ridiculous policies at reception in the Atlantida. Also, if you book through Agoda or other websites rather than the official one, they'll ask you for vouchers and they'll ask you to take screenshots and email it to them and stuff. It's weird, the check-in. And if you're not technically minded, it could be a bit stressful. So they need to stop all that. I mean, they've got a note of the booking. I have no idea why they need all these voucher codes and stuff. But would I stay again? Not sure. Maybe. They're not my favourite, to be fair. The standard one bedroom apartments are absolutely roasting. Paul and Laura and wee Polly were in there, and I wouldn't recommend them because they're just really, really hot. And if you go beyond April and May, I would imagine the whole summer months in there must be a big risk booking it if you've got family and kids. So get the aircon if you can, but make sure you get the remote control for it. Okay, so that was £57 a night. So basically, okay, you'll not believe this, I messed up the video. I forgot to include one night, which is an absolute disaster. It now requires editing, which I'm not good at. So I forgot to include one night at Atlantida. Total of 5 nights, 3 nights at the Atlantida, 1 night at the GF Grand Costa Decade and 1 night at the Branco. So the flights came to £139. The total for the hotels was £367. So the grand total for 5 nights, including a 5-star hotel, 3-star Atlantida, although that's debatable, that could be 2-star. Branco, 2-star as well. The total £506 for 5 nights. What do you think? Average. I don't think it was a great deal. I could have got cheaper, to be fair, depending where I wanted to be located. I could have stayed in accommodation in a decky the first night for about £60, but I paid a wee bit extra to do the breakfast video for you and show you a nice 5-star hotel. And the Atlantida was just booked because all my family were staying nearby, and the Branco was booked because friends of family were staying nearby as well. So they were all booked for a reason. So £506 viewers. What do you think? Thanks for all support. If you've watched to the end, then you're superstars. The next trip's coming up soon, maybe even later on today or tomorrow on YouTube. I'm just packing my bag just now. Thanks for all support in Tenerife. You'd have seen the sad news video by now. Obviously, I'm not going to be back in Tenerife in the summer, but I'll see you next winter, hopefully in Tenerife. It'll be great to catch up, everybody. Thanks for all your recommendations for all the other places. We're going there soon. Couple of plans, couple of things, ideas coming up on the channel as well. They might shock you a wee bit. We'll wait and see. Thanks for your support. Really appreciate it. I'm keeping this €50 for my next trip to the 5-star hotel. I'm going to sit down at the bar and have a few drinks. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Don't forget, hit the wee subscribe button. It's absolutely free, doesn't cost anything. And I'll leave a link up here to some of the videos I've done in Tenerife and down there. And probably up there and down there. Just click on them, I'll take you right to them. Thanks so much for your support. Can't do the videos without you, I really appreciate it. Bye bye.